Hello and welcome to Chimp. Today I will be reviewing The Future in Whose Eyes by Sikth. When will the forest speak?
Hey Ash,
Hey,
you okay, man?
yeah, I'm good. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. So I saw some of your YouTube vids.
Oh, did you? Did you like them?
Nah, thought they were a bit stupid. You should just review the music, not do all that pointless stuff at the beginning. Cheap jokes and that.
Okay.
It's like you're trying to be funny, but the only person laughing is you.
Yeah. Okay, well, alright.
Like, you can just get actual iced tea. You don't need to put his face on a box.
It was just an idea.
Doesn't make sense.
Finally,
Just
after
don't do
11...
anymore.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Finally, after 11 years, we have a brand new Sikth album. I'm doing the actual review now and you're interrupting. And what a wait it's been. I wanted to be completely impartial about this because I love Sikth. Sikth are my absolutely number one favourite metal band and have been since pretty much the beginning. The tagline of my blog is the wild bones of music, and yeah, I stole that off them. Well, I didn't steal, it's a homage, the free people that read my blog will know this. But the singles that came out for this record, we had three come out in rapid succession. It was No Wishbones, Vivid and Golden Cufflinks. They didn't quite hit the spot for me. There was something that I felt was kind of lacking in them. I didn't really appreciate them as much as I should have. So I had that in mind, and I just thought, well, when this album comes out, I don't know, maybe their best years are behind them. And something truly magical happened when this record came out. These three singles that came out prior, when locked into the rest of the album, suddenly became brilliant. They suddenly took on this new life. I listened to them in the context of the rest of the album, and I asked myself, are you sure these are the same songs? Because there must be something I missed first time around. They sound amazing, and that basically set the pace for the rest of the record. 2017, The Future in Whose Eyes. It is an excellent, brilliant album, and my desire to be impartial and be prepared to slag it off has been completely derailed because, quite frankly, I can't think of anything bad to say about it. It's phenomenal. First off, they got a new singer, Joe Rosser. He replaced Justin Hill after Justin Hill left shortly after the Opacities EP. And he has merged almost biologically with the dynamic of the rest of the band. His vocals are perfect. I was a great fan of him with Aliases, which was Pin's other band, you know, and I thought his work on that was terrific. When he came into Sikth, he really took it by the horns. He really gave it his all, and you can hear that on the records. His vocal style is very inspired and very complementary with Mikey Goodman's. He does that same guttural deep rasp, he does that same offbeat caricature, he does a bit of poetry as well, which is first, the poetry was always exclusively Mikey Goodman's, but Joe Rosser gets in on this as well and does a bit of poetry, and it works really well. So I was going to play this game when I listened to the album, and I thought, pretend to yourself that you don't know Justin Hill has left and see if you can tell the difference. And quite frankly, there was so much going on in the album that I couldn't be asked playing that game in the end. I was just enjoying it too much. But it really doesn't matter, because the point is, it works. So that is one thing I like. Guitar work, heavy, chuggy, genius. Each time that something happens involving Pin, whether it's Sikth, Aliases, you hear something really clever on guitar that hasn't really been done before, and there is a bit of that on this new album too. Century of the Narcissist, which is their second track, there is some great guitar stuff on that. I don't know how they're doing it or what they're doing, but that's really cool. The record seems to progress, it seems to get better with every track. You get these breakups with poetry, which is a different format again, because on a traditional Sikth record there's always been one poem right at the end, or kind of sort of, you know, jumping in the middle. This time there is a sort of almost prog rocky kind of storytelling element where the poetry kind of jumps in and out, so that ticks all the boxes for me. That is great. Bass work, James Leach, you fret tapping genius, yeah, tick. Drumming, Dan Ford, tick. That's it. I'm screwed. I can't think of anything bad to say. The highlights for me, there is a song in the middle called Cracks of Light, which has a guest vocal appearance from Spencer Sotelo from Periphery, who they toured with recently, and it's a beautiful song. His vocal styles are instantly distinctive. You'll go, oh yeah, that's a guy from Periphery. And it's him and Joe Rosser and Mikey Goodman almost dueling off on each other on this record. And they just complement each other brilliantly. It just works. You know, there's a track towards the end, the most sort of blisteringly heavy yet wonderfully melodic song towards the end called Riddles of Humanity, which is one of my favourite songs on the album. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. All I can think of really is it's brilliant. A lot of people might disagree with me on the grounds that yes, the bar has been raised so much since Sikth's origins. There has been so much more of this kind of djent metalcore coming into play. It might sound to a kind of, for lack of a better term, idle listener like it's the same rehash again, but if you just crank it on in your headphones, if you just really listen to it, you can really hear the breakdown of the components and the mastery of production and the sheer heart and soul and the almost youthful brassness of how the songs are delivered. It is the complete antithesis to boring. I was even going to do this thing. I was going to sit here and I was going to go, oh, there's one problem with the album. It's just not this. It's just not this, is it? Because this is the first album. This is great. And this is the first album. This is great. This is my copy from 2003. It's got a crack on the case. It's all faded. Look, there's a booklet inside and everything. And The Future in Whose Eyes is a proud addition to the back catalogue that began as this. So there you go. I mean, shall I shut up now? It's just really good. Sitting here in the cold, it's windy, it's going to rain. I'm in my smashing purple Crocs. Sorry about that. I'm having an argument with some imaginary trees. But I'm really, really happy because I've got this new record. So thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, James. Thank you, Pin. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, other Dan. You guys are the best. I'm still your #1 fan. The Future in Whose Eyes by Sikth. Check it out.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to visit the Chimp Facebook page for more reviews, features and videos.